Look, I happen to like Lily. She's interesting. She's funny, Jason. Yeah, and she's gorgeous. We had a great conversation at the Outback the other night. We danced together. What is the big deal?
Wait a minute. Do you remember I was at the Outback too last night? Would you like to know what I saw?
Yeah.
Lily had an exchange with Miguel. An exchange that didn't seem to make either one of them very happy. She sat down at the bar. He went back to work. Anybody could see she was waiting for him. And then here you come. You swoop down like an eagle after prey. Next thing I know, you're talking up a storm. She's ignoring Miguel. You're playing right into it. I knew it was trouble.
You know something? I worry about you, little brother. I mean, here you are with a fine-looking woman like Keisha, and all you can think to do is to keep tabs on me.
In other words, you're not accepting any responsibility for what happened tonight.
Absolutely not. Look, what do I care if Lily and Miguel got in a fight? It's got nothing to do with
Correction,
me.
It didn't have anything to do with you.
Look,
now you're right in the middle of it.
Stay off my back! I get enough grief from Dad without having you criticize everything I do.
What? You expect praise for being the epicenter of a public brawl?
AJ? Just save it. I'm going to save you the trouble, Dad, because I'm not defending myself on this one. I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, to hear you tell it, you never do anything wrong. You just wander innocently through life and disasters just happen around.
Will somebody please tell me when dancing became a crime in this state?
Excuse me. What is all the shouting about?
Why don't you explain your reprehensible behavior to your mother? Go on, tell her.
Lily Rivera asked me to dance. I said yes. End of story.
Except for the part where Miguel, who happens to be Lily's fiancé, got furious in the middle of a song, flew off stage and almost took AJ's head off.
No.
Whereupon Sonny Corinthos jumped into the fray and started trading insults with Miguel in Spanish.
In effect, ruining Brenda's party. None of which would have happened if AJ kept his hands to himself.
Mom, I never touched her.
Come on, AJ, you were all over her.
If I were Miguel, I would have come after you as well.
Was anyone murdered?
Oh, for heaven's sake, of course not, Monica.
Any broken bones?
There wasn't even a fist thrown.
Then I fail to see the big deal.
I should have known.
You stand up for him every time.
Because you two gang up on him every time. Now, could we all just go to bed?
Works for me. Thanks, Mom.
We'll discuss this in the morning.
Okay. Listen, you might have her talk to you about the concept of benefit of the doubt, Dad.
Tell me the truth. Where did you really get him?
Be nice to your brother.
Why do I suddenly feel 5 years old again?
Ain't it grand?
Good night.
How did you manage to muddle through without me?
Only by the skin of our teeth. You look stressed, my darling.
Paige had a really rough time.
I'm sorry.
I just can't bear the thought of her going back to Arizona. How is she going to take care of herself? And Emily.
You must try not to worry, Monica. Let's just take it one step at a time, okay? And the next step is just for you to go to bed.
Right now, I'm just too exhausted to argue.
No, I don't need it. I will not have an all-out panic attack. It's really a matter of mind over matter.
It's here if you need it, okay?
I don't. See? It's passing. And I'm steady, and I'm focused, and I am really very terrific.
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
And I can assure you this visit will be terrific, too.
Okay. Okay.
Lois, just put your trust in grandmother. She will have Carmine eating out of the palms of her hands.
I very much doubt she's going to be serving Blue Hoots.
She'll be happy to if you recommend it.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, can you just picture it? There's Reggie handing them out on a silver tray while every one of the Quartermain's mouths are turning blue out of sheer politeness. No, think work.
Great idea.
Yes, great idea. Thank God I scheduled Mary May for a recording session today because as soon as she opens her mouth with the very first note, I will be fine. Yes, I will.
Listen, the only business that I have to take care of today is a conference call to Germany. Why don't I set that up here, and stick around, give you some moral support.
No, I refuse to be stressed. I will treat this as business as usual, but thank you very much, and everything will be fine. And you know what? I thank you, and you can stay. Please, stay, and I'm going to go into the studio and check out and make sure everything is okay with the setup.
Lois,
Okay?
it'll be fine.
Breathe.
Okay.
So, when are they coming?
Oh, about 7 o'clock, Lois thinks.
That soon?
Edward, that's over 8 hours from now. I hope you'll use the time to improve your mood. I don't want the Sorellos to be in any way uncomfortable. And I warn you, Edward, you're still on very thin ice over this puppy business. Let's see, Sally. How far are we?
Oysters on the half shell?
Oh, that's right, yes. And followed by duckling en l'orange with wild rice, haricots, and green salad.
With brie.
Well, I suppose the cholesterol won't hurt this time, as long as it raises your spirits.
I guarantee it.
And for dessert, I think a lemon tart would be nice.
I'll go over this with Cook, ma'am.
Thank you. Oh, and Sally, I'd like you to inspect the guest room personally before they arrive. You know, fresh flowers and all.
Of course, Mrs. Quartermain.
Thank you.
For heaven's sake, you'd think I was visiting royalty with all this fuss.
I'm simply making every effort to ensure that Lois's parents will be welcome here. And I trust that you will do the same.
Good morning, Grandmother.
Good morning, dear.
Grandfather. Has anyone seen Ned?
You might find him scattering rose petals on the path to the house. I'm sure you're aware that the in-laws are coming.
Edward?
Well, you were up way ahead of me. Did you get enough sleep?
Plenty. I love going to bed with the window open and feeling that spring breeze when I wake up. Well, some more early birds.
Hi.
Hey, good morning. What a day out there. And I thought this morning we could go to the Science Museum. It's really, really pretty good for a city this size. And we'll have lunch someplace, and then we'll come back here and rest until Lois's parents get here.
Let me help you, please. Okay?
Well, you're going to have quite a house full.
Oh, no problem.
Come and sit down. Is he all right? Just sit down. There you go. Don't worry about the house. My mother enjoys nothing more than having a house full of guests.
You know, Monica, maybe the Science Museum another day.
No problem. Lots of time for sightseeing.
Mom, maybe we should go back to bed and, I'll bring you some orange juice and a croissant.
Oh, room service, huh? Can't turn that down.
Oh, I got it. Thanks.
Okay.